What are some interesting or fun Christmas traditions you follow? Each year my sister and I visit an amazing second-hand bookshop and buy a book for each person in my family. There are usually a selection of good books, recipe books and a few gag books. I then wrap them up in brown paper and write a clue on the front. At our Christmas breakfast we all then take it in turns, one by one, to choose a book based on the clue. On their turn, people can choose to take a new book or steal one that's already been unwrapped. It's always good fun and gets pretty competitive. So me, my dad and little brother bake every year pigs in blankets just before Christmas. In the Netherlands they're called worstenbroodjes and we make them following the old recipe from my grandfather. We start really early. This year we started at 5 a.m., and it's the only day in the year where the kitchen is ours. We put on Christmas radio and drinking some beers and bake all day long. My grandfather did this the day before the midnight mass so they could ease little buns after it as midnight snack. Hopefully when I'm a dad myself I can keep going with this tradition. The only part we don't do is going to the mass. My first Christmas living with my girlfriend this year and we've created 2 new traditions. We're buying a video game we can play together every year to complete. This year it's Lego Harry Potter, and we buy each other an ornament for the tree every year. The specs are wholesome/cute/something the other person will laugh at. I got her a bauble with Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. She's obsessed, saying 2020 the year of the quarantine. I'm still waiting to see what she got for me, haha. Also quite coincidentally both our families' tradition is to have a Chinese delivery on Christmas Eve, so that's something we will definitely be partaking in. Not unique to my family but it's unique to my Mexican heritage. Champorado is my favorite part of the holidays. It's a Mexican drink made of chocolate, milk, cinnamon, star anise, cloves and masas/corn flour or maizena/cornstarch. Very simple to make and very delicious. The cornstarch version is my preferred mix to use since it provides a thicker and richer drink. If anyone wants the recipe I follow, go ahead and message me. So in my area of our country, kids usually don't believe in Santa, but in baby Jesus flying around like an angel and handing out gifts. So every year my dad took my little sister and me on a walk to go look for baby Jesus, and he would pretend to spot him every now and then and point in the sky and claim we just missed him when we looked up. We still do it, even though my sister is 16 and I'll be 20 soon. When my boys were younger I decided to move Christmas dinner to Christmas Eve. We're in the UK, I hated spending all day in the kitchen on the big day, preparing a meal that little children just aren't interested in and then feeling crappy that it didn't get eaten. So I moved it to Christmas Eve. We still get our Christmas dinner but it's far less stressful and I'm fully present for all of the Christmas Day magic. Because the boys weren't so distracted, they ate more of it too. The rule on Christmas Day is that you can eat anything you like. There will be leftovers and nibbles on the table but anything goes. Makes the day far more enjoyable for all involved. About 10 years ago, I stopped by Walgreens on Christmas Eve and saw that they had some off-brand beer called Big Flats for sale. I didn't even know Walgreens sold booze at the time and bought a 6-pack just for fun. I was gonna laugh about it with my brother who I normally only get to see once a year. Instead, I decided to wrap it up as his present with the stipulation being we both have to finish the whole can. It was not good. Now every Christmas I buy the worst beer I can find and wrap it up. Other relatives have joined the fun with the only rule being you have to finish it. So Reddit, if you have any suggestions for the worst beer, let me know. When we were little, around 3 to 5 years old, my parents and a few of their closest friends needed to get us children out of the house to prepare the Christmas tree, to have a dramatic reveal later on. The dads not knowing how to keep us, 6 children of various ages, entertained, they decided to go to the movies and watch a Disney film. It marrowed into some kind of tradition and was always great fun. Now it's just 9 adults, we're all in our 20s now, sitting in a theater full of small children and their parents at around noon, watching an animated movie. Definitely one of my favorite tradition we picked up throughout the years. Teach the children Christmas story. When I was a kid on Christmas Eve, 24th here, after lunch and a nap, Dad and I would walk around in the streets to find Santa, while Mom decorated the tree. Every time we came home we saw we missed him, and he'd already came and brought presents. Every damn year. Giving chocolates to the kids and enjoy with them. I used to put a Christmas crib under my tree, but my family and I are absolutely not believers. I still don't know why we had one, but it was fun to install anyway. I dislike Christmas music. So instead I queue up a bunch of Christmas related songs in the vein of Blink-182's Happy Holidays, You Bastard, and The Killers' Don't Shoot Me Santa Claus. Instead of chocolate, we buy each other scratch cards or a lottery ticket. We gift a large Santa bag of gently used toys and clothes, left under the tree on Christmas Eve for Santa to give to other kids. Years and years ago, before I, F24, was born, my mum bought a Christmas Motown CD from Asda branded, and we listened to it every year. It's a smashing album. Jackson 5, Diana Ross and the Supremes, Stevie Wonder, etc. I live away from Mum now, but I made a Spotify playlist with most the songs. Not all are on Spotify, and it doesn't feel like Christmas until I whip that bad boy out. Getting absolutely shit-faced with your family. Live in a cul-de-sac in the UK. All the original families have been around for 25 plus years right at the end, with kids, aka me, now all grown up. On Christmas Day at 3 p.m. everyone still gathers in the street with whatever drinks they have to wish Merry Christmas. Even new families who have moved in join in. Very wholesome, although this year will no doubt be more distanced. Throwing baubles at the Christmas tree. I don't know either. Nowhere as interesting as most of these, but we have our Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve so that nobody is stuck in the kitchen on Christmas Day. We put out a buffet, leftovers and party food so that people can pick throughout the day instead. On a normal year on Christmas Eve we all go to my auntie and uncle's house, have since we were kids. Now we have all moved out and I have a child of my own, but all us kids and our families go back to my parents over Christmas, and we all go to our auntie and uncle's for a big buffet dinner, and then we all have drinks, listen to music, and then at 10:30 we get in our cars and go to Holy Communion. I'm not religious myself, but I love the community spirit. Then we all go back to my parents for hot chocolates and go to sleep. Then Christmas Day we spread the presents out over the day. Mum hands out gifts to everyone from in front of the fireplace, and we all open gifts and then play a game at who can throw the paper back at Mum quicker while she laughs and holds a black bag. Then Christmas lunch, then buffet dinner and bed. Boxing Day we always have cold meat and mash for lunch. We are continuing the tradition in my household this year despite not being able to visit our families. Smiley face. We are only allowed to open one present each every hour. Used to annoy me as a kid, but it's one of my favorite traditions now. It drags out the day and stops everyone opening everything in one go and forgetting who gave them what. Now I have nieces and nephews. I love watching their excitement as they realize it's time for another round of presents. Prosecco Pong. Like beer pong but with Prosecco. Don't remember how it started, but now we play it every year. My family hangs the tree upside down from the ceiling. Wow, I can't believe how many people have such cool Christmas traditions. Here's to another year alone. My extended family holds a tennis tournament on Boxing Day each year. There are usually about 20 players with ages ranging from 20 to 85. Smile. In the evening there is a prize ceremony where a challenge trophy is presented to one of the siblings of my grandfather, or him, and their family, based on whose family members got most points in the tournament. The point system is so complicated I'm not sure if anyone knows how it works anymore. The results of each match are written into an Excel that does the calculations. It's a nice tradition and a reason for all of us to gather together each year. This year, of course, the event is cancelled, but I'm looking forward to it next year. My fiance and I started one last year where we each buy each other a board game to play on Christmas Eve. It's kinda hard with so many games needing more than 2 players.